So welcome back to another video, and this is actually a paid request from Masi, or Maisie. Sorry, I always mispronounce and butcher your name, but thank you for your kindness and patience, same with everybody else. And for someone who wants any type of videos you want to request, we review, re-review, random thoughts, streams, commentaries, video game playthrough for an hour, a full playthrough, or the case may be, feel free to send it either directly to my PayPal. Do we have a Cash App as well? Links are down below in the info box, and I will get to it as soon as I possibly can. And for those who sent them, thank you. I do appreciate it. Now, Mozzie, the request was for me to look at the second half of the year for horror films, but I figured the best way to do it is just look up a list of what horror films have come out this year already, and then go forward as to what's coming in the future, and figure it'd be the best way to do it that way. So, hopefully you enjoy. Now, it starts out with some of these films. I think some of these films, they obviously were done years before, but it took a while for them to get out, and some of them still aren't out, like The Toxic Avenger, which looks garbage. It looks fucking awful. It looks terrible. Totsy looks like someone from a Power Rangers show. Looks like he's working for Rita Repulsa, so he's a turncoat. He's working for the bad guys now. What an asshole. Peter Dinklage. Because that's what we need, a midget Toxic Avenger. Because that's what people were asking for. What's next? A midget Freddy Krueger? A transvestite Leatherface? Well, actually, some say that is the case. Jason Voorhees, who's gay? I mean, what's next? So yeah, Toxic Avenger looks like shit, looks terrible, looks fucking awful. No one gives a rat's ass about it. Shelby Oates from, what's that fucking YouTuber name? I can't, well, I'll just click on here, look real quick. Yeah, Chris Stuckman. Yeah, don't care that Chris Stuckman has a horror film, which I guess is like a found footage movie. And, I don't know, man. Listen, if people like Chris Stuckman, that's fine. He's not my cup of tea. Found footage films I'd be interested in, but it's hard to do something different and unique because there have been so many films in that genre. And now, because he's a guy that has reviewed a bunch of stuff and movies, but I can't review them harshly. I didn't give a rat's ass about Chris Stuckman. I make fun of him now because of that bullshit. I already forgot what fucking movie that was. Was it The Marvels? Or what movie was like, oh, we can't make fun of this movie? Yeah, you did. You have you literally have a series of videos where you make fun of bad movies. Oh, because you want to get into the business? No, that's not nice. Fuck you're nice. Fuck you're nice and fuck you. How about that? And fuck your movie. Witchboard? Forgot there was a fucking Witchboard film coming out. Apparently from 90 is a 7.8. Because we need a Witchboard remake. Peter Pan right off this fall. Another one of those damn take a popular character of childhood like they did Winnie the Pooh. They're doing Mickey Mouse. I'm sorry, Steamboat Willie. They did with Popeye. Thankfully, I have not been requested any of those. There's like 3 Popeye horror films. I'm actually surprised I've not been requested those. Same with this Peter Pan, Neverland. I mean, I'm sure it'd be dog shit. Because the Winnie the Pooh, I didn't even... I only saw the first one. I didn't even see the sequel. And see, now, it wasn't thundering now. Now, it was not thundering before I did this, but now I'm talking about this bullshit. Now it's thundering, so God is even pissed. Fuck Peter Pan horror movies, Winnie the Pooh horror movies, fuck all that shit. Wolfman I didn't see, I didn't get requested, but I heard was lame. The werewolf looked stupid when you see pictures of it. People say they weren't that impressed. Some of this I don't know. So if I don't know a whole lot, I'm not going to spend 10 minutes on some bullshit. Companion I liked, I reviewed that. Feel free to check out the review. Opus together. The best horror film of the year. Well, a film that no one else has heard of. Hard Eyes. I did get a request for Hard Eyes. That will be sometime as soon as I can. I'm trying. I'll do whatever I can. But I did get a request for that, so we'll see how that goes when I do see it. The Monkey, didn't see it. Some people liked it. They liked the gore and stuff. I don't know. This is the story, the setup didn't really interest me. The Gorge, I heard that was disappointing. I mean, I like Miles Teller as an actor, but I heard that it didn't add up to much. The effects were really wanty and lazy, and maybe an interesting idea they didn't fulfill. Bloat? What the fuck is Bloat? From the producers of Searching Unfriended. Is it filmed in the same way? Oh, I did hear about this. Okay. I don't think it was called that, though. But I did hear about this. But from the trailer, it didn't look like that was it. Yeah, it's done in that kind of screen. Like Searching. Just a 3.8, so there you go. The Fetus. Oh no, not The Fetus! Bill Moseley's in it? I don't know. I've seen that. It's called It's Alive. Death of a Unicorn. It's a fucking A24 movie. With Paul Rudd in it. The title fucking tells you. Drop. Shock until you drop. Nope. Didn't see it. Know nothing about it. Drop this fool. Clown in a cornfield. I heard it has good kills. Cool. I mean, that's not enough for me in a movie to have good kills. But I heard it has good kills. And, the title, I mean, I guess it's based on a book, someone told me. I didn't know that, but I'm like, well, the title's lazy. Clown in a cornfield, what's next? Pig in a blanket? Crackhead in a barn? Sister in a shitter? What's this? Clown in a cornfield. Tiles getting lazier and lazier. Speed of Ash. Well, not Ash Williams, so. The Parenting, Control Freak, Borderline. Don't know. Lot. Once again, because Bill Skarsgård gotta be in every other fucking film. Popeye the Slayer Man. That's one of the 3 Popeye horror films. 3.5. There you go. Woman in the Yard. I reviewed that. Feel free to check out that review. Streamboat. Was that the one I saw? I know there's more than one. That might have been the one I saw. But I think there was another one that does take place in a boat. The one I saw, that might not have been it. The Mousetrap. That's what I saw. Never mind. I didn't see this one. I saw the Mousetrap. That sucked. So I didn't see Streamboat. Is that the one with the guy who played Art the Clown? He plays that character. Like, goddamn, dude. Say no to something. Sinners, 8.1. I know some people got mad that I didn't like that film. Oh well. I said my piece. Shit happens. Until Dawn, I like the story of the video game. This seems like it's not that. Instead, it's people keep dying, and each time they wake up, they're in a new scenario. A new thing that's trying to kill them. I don't know, man. I mean, who knows? Maybe it'd be one of those where, for just the visceral shits and giggles, there could be some fun to be had. I think, was it Preminator? I think he saw it, he liked it. and you just have to take out the account of it not being like the game. I don't know. I mean, it seems like maybe a lot happens, so it's not a boring film. I don't know how the characters are. Final Destination Bloodlines. 7.1. Wow. There are people that are liking the film, but I looked at the trailer. It looked like the same fucking shit, only with even a lot more and a lot worse CGI. I have a feeling the characters ain't worth a fuck about. The storyline's almost the same goddamn thing. And the kills, more CGI, so I don't know. People loving it, though. I don't care, honestly. Rosario Dawson? No. Fuck yeah. I can't. Names I don't recognize. A Breed Apart. Is that a fucking remake of that film, The Breed, with Michelle Rodriguez? Wasn't that the film back in the day? There was a film called The Breed. 2006, yeah. Yeah, it was Michelle Rodriguez. Is this a fucking remake of that? I think it is. Because we needed a remake of that fucking movie. Okay, I don't know why we need a remake of that, but... So good as a 2.6 out of 10 on IMDb. Must be a hell of a winner. Megan 2.0. I swear to God, as soon as I said that, God farted. That says it R. All R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and fucking Z. Because I'm sure a bunch of Z's will be elicited in your brain watching this fucking movie. Megan 2.0. It was for the first film. I didn't like the first one. This looks even more stupid. More dumb. More of just an action goofball movie with like sneezing you hit horror. I didn't like the first one. This just seems more fucking annoying and stupid. I guess it's out. People have seen it as a 6.9. Or maybe it was, I don't know, screenings. I don't fucking know, man. I don't know, people. I don't know. I don't know why I'm looking at my phone like expecting Jesus to come out and save me from some of this shit. Die. Die, my love. Dangerous Animals. Isn't that the one with the... I'm trying to think. Isn't this the one with... Yeah, him. Jai Courtney. Free-spirited surfer abducted by a shark-obsessed serial killer and held captive on his boat. He tears out ritualistic feet in the... I mean, I swear I've seen that plot before. So, is a serial killer that feeds his victims to sharks. I swear I've seen that plot before. Maybe I keep thinking of Eaten Alive, which is more of a crocodile, but... 7.8, yeah, based on 20. You're safer in the water. Prom Queen. Oh, Fear Street. I saw one Fear Street movie. I didn't like it. Didn't care for it. Bring Her Back. A lot of people are praising this. I don't know. When people praise stuff, I kind of feel the opposite. Predator, Killer of Killers. Interesting. That's an anthology tale. I'm not sure about the animation quality, though. I think the animation kind of looks cheap. I think the animation looks cheap, but I like the idea of an anthology. And it being animated to begin with is cool. I would probably say with the two Predator films, this I'd be more interested in than the new live action one. Queens of the Dead, nah, I'm not even going to check. 28 years later, I like 28 Days Later. I saw it in the theater. I quite enjoyed it. 28 Weeks Later, I don't think holds up that well. I saw it a couple years ago. I liked it when I first saw it. There's some good scenes, like the opening. I think the opening's very effective. I like Jeremy Renner in it. I wish he was in it more than the full main star. But the kids got on my nerves with the stupid shit they did and the stupid decisions they made. They got on my fucking nerves. I don't think the ending is that satisfying. Although I did like the bits with the helicopter. And isn't, let me double check real quick. 20 days late, weeks later. Is that who I think it is in that movie? Yeah, Idris Elba's in as the general, but also I thought someone else was in it. Okay. Harold Perrineau, who I remember from the Matrix sequels. Robert Carlyle, yeah, so. I don't know, I mean, indifferent on it, really. 20 years later, just very indifferent on it. I don't think we needed another movie. That's just me. That's the thing. It doesn't, well, just like the second film, it doesn't carry the characters. I know there's rumor that Cillian Murphy was in this, but then I heard, no, he's not in it. If they do another one, because they want to do a trilogy, he may be in another one. So because it doesn't follow really the characters, because the world is so different, because of how many years have gone by, it could just kind of be its own separate movie, especially when there's been so many infected films. So I would wonder what's going to make this stand apart from the others, but I guess we'll see. I know you did last summer. I saw the trailer. It looks like the same movie. It's a legacy sequel, so it's like those later stream films, which I thought sucked. So I have the same movie, but have Jennifer Love Hewitt and Freddie Prinze Jr. have a cameo. Weapons. It's from the director Barbarian. I did not like Barbarian. The trailer was interesting, like as a mood, atmosphere. Kids that just run out and race out of their homes, and then you try and figure out what happened. It seems like something to do maybe like a curse. Did you watch the trailer? You see like one person starts either fighting another, or I'm guessing the kids become weapons and the kids start killing the adults. What is it? Last night at 2:17 a.m., every child from Mrs. Dandy's class woke up, got out of bed, went downstairs, opened the front door, walked to the dark, and they never came back. Well, maybe they didn't come back, but something came back. That's what I'm guessing. They went out, they'll become possessed, killer kid movie, come back and try to kill the adults. Oh, it's my son, it's my daughter, I can't kill them. Then they kill your sorry ass. If it's not, it's not, and I'm wrong. Oh well. But I would not be surprised if that's what the plot is. Again, I didn't like Barbarian, so the director is like, whatever. The Conjuring Last Rites. Another Conjuring movie? Oh, this don't have Vera Farmiga and Patrick Wilson in it again? I liked the first Conjuring. I think that's really good. The second one was there. It was okay. The third one was pretty bad. If they're, yeah. Maybe if they learn their mistakes from the third film, maybe they could. Maybe. The Long Walk. This is a movie they've been wanting to do forever. Never read the story, but I know the story. The story is, what if in the future there's this game that you could play where you could get riches beyond your dreams, but it's it's a type of race. It's a walk. You have to stand on your 2 feet, on your abilities, and keep walking until you're the last man standing. If you get hurt, if you stumble, you get a couple. That's one. That's two. Until they eventually kill you if you do that. I mean, it's an interesting idea because if you do it right, because you're walking, because you're in a certain pace, you could create a lot of world building if done right. But we'll see on that. The director did Constantine, which I like Constantine. I mean, kind of a different choice for the director, but I mean, that's a film that a lot of people were trying to make for a long time, that story. So we'll see. Does intrigue me, I will say. Him, cool that Marlon Wayans is doing something different, doing something a bit more serious. Been a while, like, since like Requiem for a Dream and other stuff. I think it's about a guy trying to become a big football player, and I don't know if it's trying to be The Substance, but for men, or was trying to do. But again, the title's him, us, them. What's this? Shit. Like I said, I mean, it does feel. Jordan Peele has nothing to do with it, but it feels like a Jordan Peele production. The thing that interests me is Marlon Wayans playing a bit more serious role. So I guess we'll see on that. Curious, sure. The Strangers Chapter 2, I did not even see Chapter 1. I did not like the original Strangers. I did not get requested to see Chapter 1, so yeah, Chapter 2 I don't give a fuck about. Why you needed a fucking new trilogy of Strangers films, I don't know. Keeper, I don't know. Black Phone 2, I like the first Black Phone. The story was told. It ended. There's no more story to tell. Why do we need more story to tell of the Black Phone? This film, I don't think will do that well. I think it's going to shit the bed. Because people are going to be like, I'm saying, this wasn't needed. Some people like me like the first film, but we didn't need any more. Black Phone, no one said I need a sequel to this. So it's like, fuck it, I'm not going to see it. Predator Badlands, that's the one I have the most egregious bullshit about, because that was the worst of all these films. That was the worst trailer I saw. I'm not even kidding. I despise that fucking trailer. The Predator looks like a fucking goof, a fucking goober, a horrendous piss stain. I'd rather take a cup of piss and throw it in my face than watch that fucking movie. Well, or it's a paid request, one or the other. So, the Predator looks fucking garbage, and now we can't even do him practical. He's gotta be fucking CGI. It looks awful. It looks terrible. It looks so embarrassing and insipid of just the Predator himself. The rest of the film looks like a Star Wars TV show. The plot, oh, go deal with some female android. Whoop-de-fucking do. What, and then they don't fuck? Suck? Duck? A fuck? I don't give a fuck. Don't give a flying fuck. Prey, I thought sucked. This could be worse. So fuck Predator Badlands. Stop making Predator films. The anthology one, okay, it's at least a bit different. Fuck that shit. Return to Silent Hill. The fact it's been radio silent for so long on that movie shows, it tells and shows that that movie ain't gonna be worth a shit. When the trailer came out, it looked kind of cheap. People go, really? That's how you're approaching this? Silent Hill 2 is a very beloved game. So when you fuck this up, and you are going to fuck it up, people are going to be really fucking pissed off. And like Christoph Gans, at least the first film looked good. That didn't even look good cinematography wise. At least in some shots it didn't. It definitely looked cheaper. Looked like a glorified fan film. The idea of the fact it's been so radio silent for so long. Why? Because maybe you're not proud of it? Freddy's, because we need more Frankenstein movies. Why not? Five Nights at Freddy's 2, I mean, the first one made a shit ton of money. Of course it did. Popular game. I thought it sucked. I thought Willy's Wonderland was the much better, more entertaining movie. Five Nights at Freddy's 1 was tame, PG-13, generic. The lead characters, 70% of the time he just slept. And had the same fucking dream like 5 times. He's in the woods, there's kids. Then in the woods, more kids. That was half the fucking movie. Yay. So. The first Five Nights at Freddy's is boring as shit, so. And I think there's stuff you could do based on the games, but. Them being butt buddies to the little girl for most of it, and then having kills, they have no grit, no intensity, no tenacity, nothing. You change 3 things, it'd be like PG. Silent Night, Deadly Night, don't give a fuck about a remake of Silent Night, Deadly Night. Do not care. They're hoping to get the Terrifier gore in there, and that'll make it all great, apparently. Good for them. If it surprises me, I'll say it. Return of the Living Dead. Is that the one? No, that's the other one. They want to use like the AI of dead people. This one, that was the one where it was just a teaser of just the tar zombie walking with a Christmas tree. Anaconda. Great, Jack Black and Paul Rudd and all these characters do say, hey, we like this film. Anaconda movie with Jack Black, right there, you lost me. Iron Lung, that's the one that Markiplier was doing. I'm curious to see, because I've seen people play the game. I'd be curious to see how you make that into a movie. And I don't watch him anymore, but I used to watch and like Markiplier. I don't watch him anymore, but he seems like a good guy. I know it's been a long time coming for this movie. I'd be curious to give it a watch. I forgot they was doing a Faces of Death movie. That's right. I forgot about that. Which defeats the purpose, just the whole point of Faces of Death is the original is people thought it was real. So what's the point of this? I mean, now it's raining, of course, it's raining like crazy. I don't know if there's any other horror films to come out. I can't think of any. Five Nights at Freddy's 2, Silent Night, Deadly Night remake, Predator Badlands, Black Phone 2, Long Walk, Him, Weapons. Is Weapons going to be like that movie, The Children? Or some other bullshit? Yeah. I know people, it's such a bad year for horror. Well, good for them. I'm proud of them. Ain't for me. Because we can't make fun horror movies anymore. That's not allowed. You can't have fun horror movies. It's not allowed. We have awful looking Predator movies. We have vampire horror movies where there's barely any vampire horror stuff in it, and the stuff is in there is lame as fuck. We have I Know You Did Last Summer again. Black Phone. The only ones that intrigue me a little bit is The Long Walk, Iron Lung, maybe Him. Yeah, I don't think I'm missing anything, so take that for what you will. with that said, thanks for watching. Take care, everyone. We'll see you guys later. Thanks once again, Masi, for your kindness. And we'll talk to you down the road. Bye-bye for now.